Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with a review on a fragrance that, all honesty, like I wasn't really planning on buying, but a lot of you asked me to review this, so not only did I buy it, I went ahead and bought the big bottle of it, you know, just in case I liked it, because I hate buying the small bottles of stuff, because I'm always nervous that I'm going to like it, and then I'll not have, you know, a big bottle, which realistically I'll never go through more than 50 ml of anything, but that's neither here nor there. The fragrance we're talking about today is Moschino's Toy Boy in the neatest little bottle, which is actually kind of why I was not super opposed to buying it. But let's talk about this scent. So people talk about how this is a, you know, masculine rose fragrance and that sort of thing, but I don't feel like this is a rose dominant fragrance by any means. You have to have a very good nose to pick up the rose in this. But in this, I do get the LME because, you know, this is, to me, a spicy fragrance. I get the LME, pink pepper. I definitely pick up on the sandalwood, which makes this a creamy fragrance, and the cashmere, and a little bit of the amber, but I don't get a ton of amber in this. Definitely in the base, I get a lot more of the sandalwood, and I like sandalwood. I mean, I don't know who doesn't. You'd be crazy not to like sandalwood, but I get basically the base, the most dominant thing in the base to me is the sandalwood and a little bit of that cashmere, and then I get a little bit of the rose and florals in the mid, but I don't get a ton of it. I get enough to where I think it may class it up a little, but not enough to where it's going feminine by any means, or I wouldn't even consider this a floral fragrance. And then in the top I do get the pear, and I definitely get the LME and pink pepper. I can a little bit pick up on some nutmeg, and in the top, but it doesn't last too long, I get the bergamot. And I honestly think, in my opinion, it's a pretty good fragrance. I think the pear in this is really nice. It's not a super sweet pear. I feel like a lot of people think of pear and they think of Ultramalt. This is not a sweet fragrance to me. This is just very lightly sweetened. And I think maybe the pear is what gives that light sweetness. I think maybe you get a touch of it from the amber, but this is not a heavily sweetened fragrance, which is actually why I really like it. I get just like a spicy, lightly floral fragrance. I do feel like this is different. I don't feel like I have too many things similar to this, although I think that Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme Ultime has some similarities to it. Ultime to me is a lot sweeter. So this is just different, which I actually really like, and I like that it's not overly sweet. You guys already know how I feel about sweet fragrances, but in terms of performance, that's where it kind of threw me off. I get at least 8 hours out of this. I don't think I expected that, but in terms of the sillage cloud, it's pretty big for me for over 2 hours. And I know that because, I mean, I can smell it pretty good for 2 hours, maybe a little more, but I was definitely, I think I'd had it on for maybe 3-ish hours. And I asked my friend what she thought about it, and she said, oh, I like it. And I said, you can smell it from there? Which she was like 6 feet away. She said, yeah, I could smell it when I walked in. So I don't think it's a projection piece like that, but I do think that when I walked into that room, it left a really nice sillage trail. So I think that's really impressive, and I didn't expect that at all from this. And honestly, that kind of went strong with me throughout most of the day. It started getting a little closer later in the day, but again, I got more than 8 hours out of this. That's a full work day, and I'm not gonna complain. Performance on this, definitely on my skin, impressed me. In terms of who can wear this, I'm not even gonna get too far into detail on this. I think everyone's already said this. This is unisex. It smells unisex. It doesn't lean in either direction, and it has no age. If you want something really sweet, this isn't it. If you want something that isn't sweet at all, this isn't it. This has a touch of sweetness. This is a really well-balanced fragrance. Where can you wear this? To me, this smells like the safest work scent out there. It's safe, but it's also different. So I don't think you're gonna find anyone that doesn't like this, but I also can't imagine you being able to seduce anyone with this. This is not a seductive fragrance. You could wear this on a date night, but I wouldn't. This is more of a formal fragrance or a work fragrance, maybe a special event. Maybe you're going somewhere where you're not sure if your other fragrances are gonna offend anyone. This will not. This is just really safe, and it's gonna be a people pleaser without being seductive at all. Like, this doesn't have any dark or sweet qualities that are going to be good for like club banging or date nights or anything like that. Again, just a really safe, nice fragrance that you can dress up or dress down. You could totally wear this casually with a white t-shirt. I mean, you can pretty much wear anything you want casually with a white t-shirt. However, I think this would be appropriate. I mean, a nice pressed white when I say casually with a white t-shirt, I'm not thinking like to the gym. I'm talking like something like pressed on like a day where you're just running errands or doing something. Like a nice white t-shirt. When I say white t-shirt, just remember I'm talking about this has been ironed. This just a nice clean aesthetic. Let me move on from that. So seasons, I would wear this year round, honestly. I maybe wouldn't wear it too much in the winter because I would wear something a little denser in the winter. However, you could. I don't know how cold your winter gets, but sometimes during the day where I live, it doesn't get crazy cold. Sometimes it does. It just kind of, it can't necessarily make up its mind. So I think this would work out here a lot of days. Like, I mean, I just wore it recently and it did pretty well. So I honestly think it's very versatile, which I like about that. Compliments, it's not a compliment monster. You will get compliments, but they're not going to be like, you know, no one's really going to swoon over this if that's what you're looking for. But you'll get compliments. People like it. It's nice. It's different. People probably haven't smelled this or anything too similar to it before, so I think they'll like it. Again, like, you got pear, a little light floral, some spiciness, a little bit of sandalwood. It's a really good fragrance, and I can't imagine anyone not liking it. Price, I know you can, on Fragrance X, got the, I think, 50 ml for about $37. And I picked up this 100 ml for $60 because I figured, I was nervous that I would like it. So I thought, let me just get the bigger one. I think you can sometimes grab them for cheaper, but I really didn't want to look too far into depth or wait too long on this because I had gotten a really large amount of requests to review this. I don't know why you guys really want another review on this because I feel like everyone's already done it, but here you go. I actually do like it. But again, not a seductive fragrance and not a compliment monster. Good performance, not beastly. It's not like a winter fragrance, but impressive for what it is. So again, price point, $60 for 100 ml to me is pretty good. I mean, it's not like a, I don't think it would, you know, get into cheapy territory, but it's a good price. It's a good designer price point for sure for 100 ml. If you guys have any questions, drop them down below. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!